Aquaman. Aquaman.
The next morning, Aquaman's collapsed body lies by an Atlantean freeway. The sun shines on him and a halo of greenish-brown puke surrounds his head. He awakens, groaning. He sits up, rubbing his forehead. A circle of orange cones have been arranged around him, the traffic moving to avoid him.
Fuck! Still alive! I can't even kill myself properly!
Arthur glances down at his watch and sees the little fishies moving around the dial.
Crap! I'm late!
He gets to his feet, wobbling slightly, before swimming off, slowly and shakily. In an office, Mira and Bertram the lawyer sit around his table, both displeased. Bertram taps a set of papers in his hands. Mira sighs heavily, glancing at the clock on the wall, at which point the window to the left of them explodes inward. Both scream, blocking their faces from the flying glass shards.
Aquaman has arrived!
Aquaman, his gut sucked in, his pants on correctly, lands on the table, hands on his waist. He smiles, light glinting off his pristine white teeth. Bertram speaks up.
You lost custody.
Arthur's shoulders slump.
Oh.
Arthur, where were you? And don't say passed out in a drunken stupor in the middle of the road.
I was fighting crime?
Arthur jumps down from the table and follows Mira as she and Bertram leave the room.
Come on, Mira. Give me another chance. I can change.
I think you've made it apparent you can't.
Please, Mira. Just don't take away my son.
Arthur, I've found another man. One that can provide for me an Aqualad. I'm sorry. It's over. Forever.
Slightly tearful, Mira turns and marches away. Aquaman runs through the room and jumps from the window, bawling uncontrollably. Scavenger, Fisherman, and King Shark stand at the edge of New Venice and overlook the city's skyline. All of New Venice is ours. What do you think we should do first?
I know just where to start.
Oh, you guys are so funny, I swear. Why are we laughing so much?
And thus, the trio's reign of terror begins. And so does a montage. They sneak into a movie theater. The film is Wacky Baby Love, starring Ben Stiller, Jennifer Aniston, and 2-year-old Toby as a rambunctious water hose wheeling toddler. Rated PG-13. Out in the parking lot, the trio jumps onto the back of a sleeping parked whale. They ratchet a boot away from the steering wheel. An Atlantean couple chase after the three as they drive off with their whale car. King Shark and Fisherman moon the proper owners. The hijacked whale pulls into a gas station. The owner stands by the pump, smiling calmly. Scavenger jumps down from the driver's seat, grabs a gas pump, and then lets go of it. He jumps back on the whale and drives off. The attendant is both disturbed and disappointed by their actions. Fisherman draws a pirate's hat, an eye patch, a parrot, and a word balloon that says "Arr" onto Oren Volko's campaign poster. A pair of mermaid children stand by a squid man vending ice cream. One of the children holds a bunch of balloons, while the other licks the ice cream cone. The bad guys park the whale, and King Shark jumps out. He runs over and knocks the ice cream out of the children's hands. Tears well up in the children's eyes. King Shark then buys another ice cream cone and hands them to the children, before knocking the cones out of their hands again. He runs away, jumps on the back of the whale, and speeds off. The children cry. A fishing hook swings into the area and pops the balloons, causing the children to cry harder. Scavenger draws a Hitler stash and bushy eyebrows onto Oren Volko's campaign poster. The Kulani prison warden sleeps in his office chair. Fisherman sprays a mound of shaving cream onto the warden's open palm. Scavenger drops a small crayfish onto the sleeping man's chest. As the crustacean crawls onto the warden's face, he slaps the critter away, smearing shaving cream all over himself. King Shark draws googly eyes onto Oren Volko's campaign poster. Nearby, he has drawn a rough approximation of a penis and a word bubble that says, "I chug cocks!" A fishing rod smashes the glass around a church bulletin that reads, "Grass Party." Before a pair of gloves abscond with the G and the R. King Shark kicks open a full trash can. A burning bag of dog poo is dropped onto a doorstep. They park in handicapped spots. Never before in Atlantis' long history has a more villainous trio plagued the populace. Far away from the city, Aquaman swims through a thick patch of long, swaying seaweed. Before him is a gaping cave mouth, surrounded by even more vegetation. Arthur swims ahead and enters the grotto. Inside, a plaque that reads, "Cave, Sweet Cave," dangles from the ceiling. Arthur comes up through a round, watery opening in the cave floor.
Woo! The Aqua Cave! Just as I left it. The only thing difference between this and my last place, no isopods! Jeez!
He looks around, smiles. He looks at the various dusty objects around the place. His old trident, a grappling hook, his blue and white camouflage costume, a yellowed pile of fan letters, pictures of Mira, and other stuff.
Woo! Damn it, man, I'm gonna be back in the saddle again!
He lifts his trident over his head and poses dramatically.
I'm gonna be a hero again!
Later that night, Arthur upends a bottle into his mouth. His left hand moves frantically, just below his waist.
Yeah.
And what exactly is he jerking off to? An old photo album of his and Mira's wedding. Meanwhile, in the wrecked, ghetto streets of Atlantis, garbage has been strewn everywhere. Broken glass litters the concrete. Newspaper dispensers have been shattered. A traveling shark has been overturned. It shakes its fins futilely. And those responsible? The Villainous Trio, each armed with a can of spray paint, vandalize the side of a building with the message, "Aquaman eats all of the dicks." Scavenger stops, juggles the can, and looks at his comrades. We're all friends here, right? King Shark and Fisherman stop their vandalizing and stare at him. This is fun and all, but, we can do more.
What do you mean?
If we combined our abilities, we could accomplish a lot more than just minor vandalism and petty theft.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, we could, do more. The three stare at each other. A sea tumbleweed rolls by. I'm just saying.
Hey, who here wants to play mailbox tag?
Yes!
As they walk away, a voice calls to them.
Hey!
King Shark stops and turns around slowly. Behind him stands two overweight nerds, both mer boys. They wear glasses, display mighty neckbeards, have unmade dandruff-ridden hair, and wear stretched t-shirts smeared with Cheeto dust and displaying the faces of kawaii anime characters. The lead nerd speaks,
Hey, you! You're the shark!
and then the subordinate nerd speaks.
Yeah, the shark.
King Shark lowers his head and bares his teeth. Scavenger and Fisherman back off, frightened.
Oh, shit!
What did you call me?
The shark!
Yeah, the Green Lantern villain.
Have you fought Hal recently?
Yeah, how's how?
The shark? The shark? I am King Shark!
King Shark shoots ahead like a rocket. He latches onto the subordinate nerd's upper half, biting down, reducing him to a swimming, bloody fishtail. The lead nerd screams like a girl and sloppily swims away, panting heavily. He doesn't make much distance before King Shark is on top of him.
Do I go where you were and tell you how to do your job? I am King Shark, king of the motherfucking shark!
What?
Not that limp-jawed Green Lantern fighting pussy, I am!
He bites down on the screaming nerd's face, tearing it away.
King Shark!
The nerd falls to the ground, thrashing about. Scavenger and Fisherman stand aside, aghast.
That's not cool.
For future reference, let's never piss off King Shark. Blood fills the water and a severed arm floats over in their general direction.
Bicycle helmet!